Hello, my scientist. This is Miss Finelli, and today we're going to continue learning about properties and materials. This time, we're going to learn about jelly beans. Let's look at this cover. There's all different colored jelly beans. I wonder what they taste like. Who makes the flavors for these jelly beans? I know I always love the red jelly beans. I wonder what the green jelly beans taste like. Jelly beans. So here's our table of contents. And as we know, the table of contents tells us what we're going to find in the book. We're going to learn about what a food engineer is, how are new jelly bean flavors made, why test jelly beans. Then part two, are jelly how are jelly beans made? Oh, I'd like to know that. Can I eat fruit jelly beans instead of fruit? Who invented jelly beans? Why are they called jelly beans? Let's find out. Part 1. Visiting a food engineer. What is a food engineer? Ambrose Lee is a food engineer. Engineers think of new ways to make things. That's called designing. Ambrose's job is to design new flavors of jelly beans. Ambrose knows a lot about jelly beans. He has been designing jelly bean flavors for more than 20 years. Ambrose, that's this man right here, has helped to design some surprising flavors like hot pepper and dirt jelly beans. Oh, I don't know if I would want to eat those. Food engineers use science to design new kinds of food. They have a design goals for the foods they make. They may want to make a food taste better. They may want to make it last longer. They may want to make it better for people. Food engineers may have many design goals. Food engineers need to know a lot about science. They need to know about the different substances in food. Ambrose studied for years to become a food engineer. How are new jelly bean flavors made? Here you see a lime and a plum. Andrew works with the team of food engineers. He likes working with a team. Ambrose and his team work together to design flavors. The engineers mostly use natural flavors. They want the jelly bean flavors to taste real. They use oils from real limes to flavor lime jelly beans, and plum jelly beans have flavor from real plums. Huh. Sometimes the engineers can't use natural flavors. In that case, they try to copy the natural flavors. First, they use machines to study what makes up the real food. Then they try to design the same flavor using other ingredients. They test different ingredients to find the recipe. Ambrose's team wants to make grass flavor jelly beans. Would you eat a grass jelly bean? Grass isn't safe for people to eat, though. The engineers used other ingredients to copy the flavor of grass. They made jelly beans that smell and taste like grass. Sometimes flavors are made in surprising ways. Ambrose's team tried to make a pizza jelly bean. They used cheese and meat flavors. They thought it would taste like pizza, but the cheese and meat flavors tasted bad in a jelly bean. The engineers gave this jelly bean a flavor a new name. They call it vomit flavor. Oh my. New jelly beans flavors need to have more than just the right taste. The jelly beans should feel right too. Some beans should be soft, others should be harder. The engineers can change the feel of a jelly bean. They do it by changing the ingredients. The engineers add different ingredients to make a bean softer or harder. Why test jelly beans? Ambrose and his team always test their new jelly bean flavors. They need to see if the jelly beans meet their design goals. The engineers want the jelly beans to have all the right properties. The jelly beans should have the right taste, color, feel, and smell. They compare each new jelly bean flavor with the real food. They compare apple jelly beans with real apples. They compare popcorn jelly beans with real popcorn. The engineers test their jelly beans over and over. They want to be sure that the taste is right. Machines help the engineers test the jelly beans. Machines can tell whether the mixture has the right ingredients. Still, machines can't tell how something will taste and smell to a real person. The engineers test with their own senses too. They taste the jelly beans themselves. They also look closely at them, smell them, and feel them. Ambrose and his team design about 10 new flavors every year. What jelly bean flavors would you design?